And if you ask if you ask people, a lot of them will tell you, I just don't have enough time to do these other things. I don't have time to read a book. I don't have time to, and it's for them that is their perspective. They really believe they don't. But we all have the same amount of hours in the day, the same amount of minutes. It's how we use them. And I think the biggest problem is most people don't know how they are using their time. One of the things that Eric made me do, because I used to be terrible at time management, Eric literally had me sit down and write out in 15-minute increments everything that I did throughout an entire day. And I did that for a couple of weeks just so I could see
Did
how much
you
am I
like it
spending.
when I said, Lila, do this?
No, not at all. Oh, that was a terrible job.
And did you fight back against that?
Horrifically, yes. But now I look back and it was like such a good thing for me to do. But I wasn't motivated to do it, is the problem. I wanted to have more time, but I didn't want to do the work to change what I was doing. But tracking that, figuring out how much time I was spending on email, how much time I was wasting on these other things, like it was amazing to me. I'm like, oh my God, all these hours I'm spending on this. Well, that's not important. But you don't know that when you're going through it. You've got to look at the quote unquote big picture, so to speak, and be able to see that for yourself. So the time tracking was huge for me.
Devin, do you see a way to apply that to your business or even your personal finances for everyone that says, I don't have enough money? We talk about this all the time. You do have enough money. If not, then you need to work differently. And there are people that are working, they're just putting in 60 hours a week. First off, if you're doing less than 60 or 80 hours a week, don't tell me I can't work anymore. Because I know we went 60 to 80 hours a week without a day off for almost 2 full years. It was over 500 days. And that is how we got off that mattress in the warehouse and owned our first home. And now we don't work nearly that much, but we have the ethic and we have gotten a lot more efficient. We threw out the 80% of the crap we didn't need. And that allowed us to go from owning a home to owning a very nice home with 4 bedrooms and 4-car garage and 20 acres around, to a couple of airplanes and really living the dream life. I mean, we really can go wherever we want, whenever we want. In fact, Marshall Silver, one of his assistants or whatever, talked to you yesterday and said, oh, I see you and your dad are coming to this event with me. If you want to bring your brother and mom, they're welcome to come. Thank you very much. Who was the guy's name that offered that? And thank you to Marshall Silver.
His name was Luke. I don't remember his last name offhand.
So we will make sure to look up Luke. Hopefully he is there when we are at our conference. But we, once again, are going as a family. We are all learning. And Lila and Ethan had a bunch of things set up at home. They weren't planning on going with us. So just in less than 48 hours, we changed everything. It actually took about 5 hours to change it. Canceled all your plans, moved everything. We're taking a different airplane. I got to make sure that one's running. Got to get it gassed up and update the garments and everything in it. And we've already got the car scheduled and the hotel scheduled. And literally, we had pretty much everything done in the first hour when we dramatically changed what we were doing for 4 days with only 2 days notice. If you become efficient, if you focus on all the minute details just a little bit, because I'm always the big picture guy, if you can see that at the beginning and then know what is the most important, that's the big picture coming in. I knew,
Yep.
Lila, you canceling your plans here would be uncomfortable, and you going to Marshall Silver's event could dramatically change your life. You will learn a lot there. The kids are both super excited about it. I'm very excited about it. I can't wait to go. This is what we do. We cancel whatever we need to. And we take our family with us. They're one of the most important things. And we go and learn. And that means we won't get to watch our favorite TV shows. We won't get to go to the skating rink, Ethan. We won't get to go skiing over the weekend. But we will be learning and we'll be doing it as a family. And you get to be the co-pilot on the way down there and back, because I promised Mom she could sit in the back and relax and talk to Devin.
But that's one of the lessons,
Okay.
right, of time management is prioritization. What is the most important thing to get done? Too many people spend so much time on the 80% of stuff that's not important. and they forget to focus on the 20% that actually makes a difference. So that's part of the big lesson